Whether you have a little bit of polishable metal on your vehicle or a whole lot, you want it to look great. And to keep it looking great, we suggest you use a great metal polish and a microfiber towel and a little bit of elbow grease. And you'll come up with a great looking wheel. It's a really simple process too. And Mothers has a variety of polishes for you to use on your wheels and polishable metal. Today we're going to be using Mother's billet polish. You just put a little bit on your microfiber towel, go to the substrate and begin rubbing back and forth, not in circular motions, back and forth on metal. And always check to be sure you get that black residue. If you're getting that, then you should continue. That's a good thing. So rub till you feel you've done a good job. And remember, remove while wet. Little elbow grease, a good polish, you have a shiny wheel.
How to use Starbrite Ultimate Aluminum Cleaner and Polish. As aluminum ages, it oxidizes unevenly, leaving unsightly patches and streaks that are nearly impossible to clean without the most dangerous acid cleaners. Do not use products containing hydrofluoric or other dangerous acids. No aluminum is worth losing your skin or eyesight. Starbrite Ultimate Aluminum Cleaner and Restore is the newest and safest way to restore a bright and shiny finish to oxidized aluminum. Because aluminum oxidizes unevenly, heavily crusted areas are more resistant to cleaning than lighter areas, so follow these steps for best results. Failure to follow instruction will result in an uneven, streaked, or patchy finish. Before you begin, you will need acid-resistant gloves, eye protection, Starbrite Ultimate Aluminum Cleaner and Restore, a Starbrite Medium Scrubber Pad, the red one, Starbrite Ultimate Aluminum Polish, several clean polishing cloths, and a hose with fresh water for rinsing. Step 1. To avoid creating drip marks, start at the bottom of the area to be cleaned and work upward in small sections at a time. Generously apply Starbrite Ultimate Aluminum Cleaner and Restore to the surface in smooth, even strokes. The cleaner will foam when it contacts oxidation, which indicates it is working. Step 2. Use a Starbrite Medium Red Scrub Pad to spread the cleaner to ensure uniform coverage. Then scrub evenly with steady pressure to allow the cleaner to penetrate into the heavier oxidized areas. Step 3. Rinse the cleaned surface thoroughly with fresh water. Be sure to rinse the surfaces below as well. Do not allow cleaner to dry on any surface. Repeat these steps as needed until clean. Next, we restore the luster and shine with Starbrite Ultimate Aluminum Polish. Allow the cleaned surface to dry. Starbrite Aluminum Polish will neutralize any remaining acids and seal the aluminum with a protective coating and a more uniform shine. Apply evenly with a clean, dry cloth, working in small areas in a circular, overlapping motion to ensure uniform coverage. Rub it in well. The polish works while wet, so reapply to the cloth as needed. Starbrite Aluminum Polish may be applied by hand or with a buffer. Discoloration on the cloth indicates oxidation is being removed. Replace the cloth as often as needed to avoid rubbing oxidation back onto the clean surface. Once the polish dries to a haze, buff the treated area with a clean, soft, dry cloth. Replace the cloth as needed. Chalky, oxidized surfaces may require repeat applications. Apply Starbrite Ultimate Aluminum Polish annually to reduce oxidation buildup for a lasting shine with minimal effort. Clean, restore, protect. Starbrite.
Are you sick of wasting hundreds of dollars on products that just work for one thing or just don't work at all? Look no further. Flitz has you covered with the all-in-one specially formulated paste polish. Quickly and easily remove tarnish, rust, water stains, heat discoloration, powder residue, oxidation, graffiti, and so much more. Works on finishes such as chrome, stainless steel, aluminum, gold, silver, sterling silver, painted surfaces, fiberglass, plexiglass, hot glide bluing, formica, granite, and more. Simply apply the eco-friendly paste onto your area and buff off. It's just that simple to bring your finishes back to new. Just check out these results. Remember, when it comes time to cleaning, polishing, and protecting, there's only one product that you need: Flitz.
Hi, I'm Sam with Griot's Garage, and today we're going to talk about paint cleaning clay. The main purpose of paint cleaning clay is to safely remove any above surface contamination from all of the painted surfaces on your vehicle. Those of you that are experienced in detailing are very familiar with products like paint cleaning clay and other decontamination methods. But those of you that may not have heard of clay or may not have used it yet, we're going to help explain the benefits and exactly why you want to clay your car. So before you guys comment that you're just cleaning another clean car, yes, we did wash this car, but whether it's actually clean is debatable. Paint contaminants are things like industrial fallout, iron particles, rail dust, tree sap, pollen, and anything else from daily driving and being stored outside that may embed itself into the paint surface. Those are things that you usually can't physically see, but you can feel. So if you have a clean car in your garage, go ahead, run into the kitchen, grab a fresh sandwich baggie. Now this surface has been cleaned, as I said, so there's no residual dirt that we're going to scratch the finish with when we go over it with our baggie. Place your hand in the bag and glide it softly over the paint. You don't need to add any pressure. The sandwich bag really exposes all of those contaminants and that texture. Now, although this car is clean and was clayed about 4 to 6 months ago, it has a pretty high level of contamination that I can very obviously feel as I glide my hand over the surface. It's everywhere. Now that we've determined that there is a pretty high level of contamination on the paint, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to effectively remove that with paint cleaning clay. Here's what you need to decontaminate your car: your jar of paint cleaning clay, bottle of speed shine, optional pair of rubber gloves, and a couple microfibers to dry up the speed shine residue. Alright, here we go. Throw the gloves on. Gloves are optional, but clay does tend to get sticky as you work, specifically if you're doing it outside on a warm day. So I always wear them just to save time cleaning up when I'm done. Go ahead and open our jar here. The 8-ounce bar is quite large, so I always recommend breaking it into 2 or 3 smaller pieces. One of the downsides of clay, if you drop it, you have to throw it away because you don't want it to pick up any dirt or debris off the ground that's then going to scratch your paint. So having the bar broken into smaller chunks means that you aren't throwing away an entire clay bar if you do accidentally drop some. So I'm going to knead it into a flat round shape. And then I like to hold it at the base of my fingertips. You never want to hold the clay with your fingertips because you'll eventually press through the clay and create pressure points that will leave an inconsistent finish. So I'm going to take the clay at the base of my fingers, take our speed shine. This is huge. This is the lubricant for the paint so that the clay smoothly glides over the surface. I'm going to lightly coat that fender. You don't need a ton of speed shine, just a nice even coating over the surface. Then with the clay bar at the base of our fingers, just going to start very light pressure, if any at all, gliding in straight line passes, going one direction over the surface. Going to cover this whole panel here, moving from top to bottom. And then we'll come in and switch directions. So alternate. I was going horizontal, now I'm going vertical. A nice crosshatch pattern. This will give you thorough, complete coverage over the surface so that you don't miss anything. And depending on how heavy the contamination is, you may need to repeat this process 3 to 4 times. We'll check the surface of the clay bar here. That was completely clean. You can see now, specifically around the edge, that it is picking up a good bit of contaminant. So we're going to go ahead and fold that into itself and knead it back to a flat shape again. Speed shine's drying up a little, so I'm just going to add a spritz or 2, and then we'll come back and go over the panel one more time. This car does have a decent level of contaminant, but it's not extremely heavy, so it feels like 2 passes will effectively get this panel totally clean. You can really feel the contaminant break off as you work as well. The panel will become smoother and smoother as you go, and you'll feel any areas that you might have missed when you run into them. The clay will drag and there will be a little bit of resistance. During the process at all, if the clay starts to drag or stick, That just means that the lubrication is drying up and you need to add more speed shine to the surface. So now after that second pass, we check the surface and it's very clean. There's only a very small amount of contaminant getting picked up now. So I'm going to go ahead and dry up the fender with our PFM towel. And then we'll recheck it with the baggie once it's completely dry and see if we effectively removed all that contaminant. Let's check it out. I better take my glove off first. Hand back in the baggie. Now we can go over that surface and feel that it is 100% smooth. So up here we still got a lot of texture, a lot of bumps that I can feel. Whereas down here on the fender, it's nice and smooth, no texture whatsoever. Now that I've showed you the full process on this fender, you want to repeat that on every panel around the rest of the vehicle. Decontaminating your paint makes polishing and paint correction safer and more effective, allows your waxes and sealants to be more durable and last much longer, and also makes the car easier to clean and maintain in the long run. Paint decontamination really is that easy and effective. Thank you for watching. For more information on paint cleaning clay, visit griot'sgarage.com, and as always, have fun in your garage.
There's expected clean, and then there's clean like you've never seen. Zep takes clean to the next level. Zep House and Siding Pressure Wash does more than freshen up curb appeal. With pro-trusted strength formulated for vertical surfaces, this pressure wash easily sprays away dirt and grime that cling to home exteriors. Just dilute. Apply as directed per pressure washing machine. Wait 5 minutes and rinse. One look at the results and you'll know why for over 80 years pros have trusted Zep to clean a wide variety of surfaces. Go beyond what you thought was possible with our full line of outdoor cleaners. Discover results that get talked about with Zep Next Level Clean.